Can an executor of a will take everything? Generally speaking, no. An executor of a will cannot take everything unless they are the will's sole beneficiary. An executor is a fiduciary to the estate beneficiaries, not necessarily a beneficiary themselves. Serving as executor only entitles someone to receive an executor fee or commission. While the executor fee will come from the estate's funds, it is a legal entitlement to be paid for their services, the time and effort that they put into administering the estate, as approved by the court. It's not an inheritance. When the executor is also a beneficiary, then they're entitled to receive their inheritance on top of their executor fee. However, the executor cannot modify the terms of the will. As fiduciary, the executor has a legal duty to act in the beneficiary's best interest and distribute the assets according to the will. This means that an executor cannot allocate all assets to themselves unless they're the sole beneficiary. Can an executor take money from the bank? An executor can transfer money from a decedent's bank accounts to an estate account in the name of the executor, but they cannot withdraw cash from the accounts or transfer it to themselves or their own bank account. The estate's assets do not belong to the executor. They belong to the estate. As fiduciary, the executor must manage the money in the estate account, but they cannot take it for themselves. Even if the executor is also a beneficiary, they still can't take the funds directly from the decedent's account as their inheritance. They must wait until the estate is closed and funds are distributed to all the beneficiaries with court approval. An estate account will list the executor as the account owner, but in their capacity as fiduciary of the estate. The executor can access the funds in the account as needed to pay debts, taxes, and other estate expenses. When the estate is closed, then the executor can close the account and distribute the money to the beneficiaries as stated in the will. However, the executor, again, cannot use the funds for their own purposes. Can an executor sell property of the estate? Yes. Executors can sell the estate's property with some limitations. In California, a probate referee is going to be appointed to appraise the estate assets, including personal property, bank accounts, securities, real estate, etc. When selling real estate, usually the executor is going to need to get approval from the court, but in some instances where the executor has full authority, they may not need that approval. What is an executor of a will? An executor of a will is the person responsible for managing the probate process for a decedent's estate. Typically, the executor is selected by the testator, the person who created the will, and named in that document. An executor's responsibilities include marshaling the assets, gathering everything that they owned, paying the estate's taxes, debts, etc., selling estate property as necessary, and then distributing the estate assets to the beneficiaries. Can the executor of an estate be changed? Yes, an executor of an estate can be removed or changed under certain circumstances in California. An executor can be removed when 1. They've wasted, embezzled, mismanaged, or committed fraud on the estate, or they're about to do so. 2. They're incapable of properly executing their duties or are otherwise not qualified for the appointment. 3. They've wrongfully neglected the estate or have long neglected to perform their duties. 4. Removal is necessary to protect the estate or those interested in the estate. If a question is raised about an executor's qualifications, the court will hold a hearing to decide whether the executor should be replaced and who's best suited to serve as the replacement. Interested parties, such as the decedent's spouse, beneficiaries, heirs, creditors, and other potential replacements, have a right to participate in that hearing. After the hearing, the judge can remove an executor if they agree that there are sufficient grounds. Have questions? We protect people like you every day. Give us a call, shoot us an email. The consultation is always free. Thanks for watching.